Hi you guys, I hope you're all doing well. I quickly wish to speak about this beautiful herb. This is basil. This is not tulsi. I'm talking about Thai basil, which is usually used in your food preparations, and it is very heavily used in Italian cuisines and Mediterranean diet, which is what makes it one of the healthiest diet in the world. So just a way of eating, okay? To quickly tell you about basil, I absolutely love anything that has such huge, powerful aroma, which is not, it's not very potent that it's like you can't breathe and smell it, but it's just so pleasant and light and so soothing on the system. So something, you don't just eat food, you also eat food with your eyes, you also smell food. So you want to inculcate all of these senses that we have, and that is what makes food works inside the body. So quickly to tell you about basil, I usually like the pesto preparation. The reason that I'm a fan of pesto is because of the ingredients and how beautifully it is combined together. That makes it taste brilliant, that makes it looks brilliant. It's a beautiful color and it's great for our health and every cell in the body. So ideally the traditional preparation would be you take lots of basil, you put some olive oil, you put some pine nuts, which is a great source of protein, and you put in some Parmesan cheese, you can put some garlic, and it's delicious. It tastes amazing. You can use it as a replacement for your mayonnaise and sheep sauces and stuff. I would ideally recommend don't go for a store-bought or a ready-made pesto until and unless the brand specifies that it's completely organic, because store-bought can have artificial sweeteners, preservatives, cheap oil. No one is going to put so much of olive oil and sell it to you for $200, quite highly unlikely. They're going to put excess amount of sodium, excess amount of salt. That is going to lead to water retention. It's a load on your kidneys. You have a disbalance between your potassium, magnesium, sodium. So we just want to be making sure that we are doing things as much as we can do. We take control and we make it at home. So this is something I do. I make it at home, and this is exactly the preparation recipe. So again, your basil leaves, you put some garlic, fresh garlic, not dehydrated powder. It works, but try to go for fresh garlic. You put some lemon juice, you put some apple cider vinegar if you want it, you put some black pepper, turmeric, avocados, clove powder, anything, okay? Just make it a very wholesome sauce kind of a thing, and you can eat it like a chutney with your meals. You can eat it with pasta. If you're having, say, rice pasta or rice noodles, you can definitely put in some pesto. If you're having sandwiches, get rid of the store-bought tomato ketchup, which is not exactly tomatoes, it's just chemicals and preservatives. So you just want to make sure that you are getting as much health as possible in every meal that you eat. Now there is this component found in basil, which is your orientenin. That is what makes it such a powerful phytochemical. It's rich in antioxidants. It can actually go inside your body when you take it, ingest it, smell it. It has a powerful effect, and it works like an antioxidant. So it gets rid of all of the free radical damage that the reactive oxygen species can do. It can take care of your stomach health. It can be great for your digestion. So not just eating pesto, but if you just take fresh basil leaves, if you just put it in water, boil it really well, add some ginger, add some black pepper, add some ajwain, add some cumin seeds, fennel seeds, all of these things together, make a nice concoction. So not milk tea, okay? I'm talking about black tea. So you make a nice, really nice aromatic light black tea, and just sip on it post your meals. If you're someone who feels bloated and gassy and you just feel very heavy after eating, or let's say you went out and you had a very heavy, greasy, oily kind of a meal, very fatty meal, this is something that is actually going to help you aid with digestion. For someone like me who has to be on calls all day, I always have my AirPods on in the gym, out of the gym, at home. So I actually experience earache a lot sometimes, and I actually have to go to bed at night, and I'm just kind of massaging and making sure that it does not get bad. So what I do is I take basil essential oil. I'll take a cotton ball, I'll take a little bit of oil on it, just not, not dripping wet, but just soaking some basil essential oil, and I just massage it around my ears, inside of my ears, and it really helps me. So if someone has earache, or if you're someone who has a job like I do, I think it would really serve you. So you should give that a try. For someone who has acne, so not talking about cystic acne because it's hormonal and you want to fix your hormones, it's not external. But for someone who has, say, once here and there you get that pop-up where there is pus inside of the acne and it's not coming out, you can take the tiniest drop and just massage it really lightly, and if it hurts a lot, you want to wash it off. If it doesn't hurt, and if it is, because it has an astringent effect, so you might feel a little bit of tingling sensation, but you can just, you know, massage it really, really well. And if you do it this way, you will not have a scar post it. But this is something that works for me. I'm not sure, I've not read about it, so be very careful before you go out and do this. So your digestion, you can also make a nice face pack out of it, so it's great for your face, it's great for your hair. For hair, what you do is you take like a tablespoon of amla powder, you take a tablespoon of hibiscus powder, you take some aloe vera pulp, you put some water, and you put some basil essential oil. For someone who has itchy scalp, for someone who has a very dirty scalp, for someone who sweats a lot, for someone who has a very oily scalp, this is going to be like, you know, that mint kind of freshness that we feel when we do mint mouth freshness, which we should not do, by the way. But it really helps with your hair. When it comes to skin, so this is something that I tried. You take some like neem leaves. So you want to take a ceramic based mortar and pestle, you put some neem leaves, you put some basil, you can put some matcha, and you can just make a nice paste out of it and just apply it. It gives you that cooling, amazing, soothing feeling. So that is something that I do for my face, not every day, sometimes here and there when you want to just pamper yourself. It really works. For someone who has gum issues and oral health issues, it's very important. Your oral microbiome, your gut microbiome, your skin microbiome, your hair microbiome, it's all interconnected, and you want to take care of everything. So when it comes to your gum, and if you experience a lot of bleeding or bad breath, you can take address the root cause. Okay, address the root cause. This is a very symptomatic approach, where if you have bad breath, and if your gums are bleeding, and if it hurts, and if you just don't have good oral health, you can take basil essential oil. Always dilute your essential oil with a carrier oil like coconut, jojoba, almond, vitamin E, anything that works, and then you can massage. Mustard oil is great when it comes to oral health. So mustard oil and basil essential oil combined together, massage your gums before brushing, after brushing, whatever is comfortable. Ideally, I would recommend do it before brushing, first thing in the morning, if that works with you. And it really helps. When it comes to the ingredients that is found in the pesto, so I have already made a video on ginger and garlic. And always remember, what is it about plants that makes them so powerful, right? So your ginger will have gingerols, your ginger will have gingerols, your garlic will have allicin and alanine. So you just want to make sure that it is the potency of these bioactive compounds that makes us and breaks us. And I can do another separate video on tulsi, but tulsi is amazing and equally beautiful as well. And you can again make a concoction and tea out of it. It's great for your, again, your oral health, your overall health. It's great for your immunity. Tulsi is great when it comes to diabetes and blood pressure and blood sugar balances. It's actually proven. You can read about it. You can read about this on NCBI. They have good stuff there. So it's really good. But just to speak about basil, I think it's a brilliant additive. You can give this to your kids. If someone is not doing nuts, you can just remove the nuts, and you know, just get creative and make a recipe out of your own. I have something right here in front of me. That's my, so this is avocado, garlic, ginger, basil, olive oil, lots of olive oil. I would say approximately 50 to 60 grams of Parmesan cheese, salt, sea salt and pink Himalayan salt, lemon, apple cider vinegar, black pepper, sun-dried tomatoes, yeah, and so much more. But you know, there's no rule, okay? This is not like a perfect pesto, but it cuts out for me because it gives me my, it is giving me my nutrients, it's nourishing me, and I love it, so I'm very comfortable. Yeah, I believe that's all. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope everyone is going to eat their pesto and chutney in a good way. Take care of yourself. Have a beautiful rest of your day.